This is the book of Isaiah 13 and verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers pushing this truth all over the earth. And I'm just going to go into the day of the Lord, man. It's going to be a very, very dark, terrible time when Yahushua makes his return, man. And people in this world, people that goes to the churches, think that it's going to be all peace and love and happy, and he's coming to unite one, and everybody's going to be one, and we're all going to get together, and everybody's going to get along, and there's going to be peace on the earth, and everybody's going to be happy together, and all that stuff. No, it's not in the scriptures, man. It's not in the scriptures. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, for what end is it for you? Because it's darkness, not light. It's going to be all types of stuff going on when Yahushua makes his return, and you got to believe that he is. Because he is coming. It doesn't matter when, but he's coming. So if it takes another, Lord willing, it's not, but another 10 years, 20 years for this place to go down and make a return, then we just going to have to wait, man. There's nothing we can do about it. It's all a part of the Most High's plan. But when he comes back, best believe that it's not going to be a pretty sight. And the scriptures speak on his return. It does not speak highly about his return. That's why it says, if he's coming back all peaceful and happy, why does Isaiah 13 and 9 say this? It says, behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. You're going to kill the sinners, man. It says the slain of the Lord should be many. So where in the scriptures does it talk about a nice coming? It's going to be nice coming for the elect men that's going to be getting out of here. That's going to escape. And for these other nations, it's going to be bad for them because they're going straight into slavery, man. The other people going to get destroyed. They're going in hard bondage. So it's not looking pretty for these other nations. So where is all this happy times, rainbows and sunshine coming from? Because if you're part of that, if you're not on the Lord's good side, man, what are you doing? You're gonna be on destruction. You're gonna be hit by a missile, chariot, sparks of tempest that's gonna come out. That's gonna be turning people to dust. You're gonna get hit one of those, man. So let's get the scriptures on this. The next scripture I want to get is Isaiah 65 and verse I'm gonna start at 14. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb. And the hand of the Lord shall be known towards his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger. He's coming back angry. So when you're coming back angry and with fierce anger, what's going to happen? Are you going to fiercely hug somebody, give them a tap on the shoulder? I missed you, where you been? No. It says, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh. And the slain of the Lord shall be many. What? The slain of the Lord shall be many. He's coming back to kill, man. Let me slack you. Let me turn these off. It said, is the slain of the Lord shall be many. So what's going to be happening? Where does people get this presupposition, assumption from? Where? Because it's not nowhere in the scriptures that it speaks he's going to come back and reunite. Hug everybody, brother. It's going to be peaceful. No. Like the scripture says in Ecclesiastes, it says there's a time for peace and a time for war. A time for love, a time for hate. It's the time for everything, man. We're not in a time of love. We're not in the time of that, man. We're not in the time of that. Let's keep going for the people out there that saying the law's done away with. You can eat whatever you want to eat, all the unclean food. So explain this verse right here, because this is a future prophecy right here that has not happened yet. So let's keep going. Let's read 17. And I want the Christians, and the law is done away with wicked Israelites. I want you all to explain this. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree, in the midst eating swine's flesh, pig, and the abomination, and the mouse, any unclean food, shall be consumed together, saith the Lord. So if the law is done away with, and you can eat whatever you want to eat, why are you going to be consumed together with the abominations and the unclean food? Because you're not supposed to eat them. That's why. You can't explain that. You cannot substantiate your points when you saying that. I was just going off, man. No, can y'all prove that in the scriptures? All right, let's get the next scripture. Ezekiel. Where I want to go. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Ezekiel 25 and verse 14. And I will lay vengeance. When you get vengeance on something, do you get vengeance on something in a peaceful way, or is it harmful? It's a harmful way, man. I'm getting my vengeance on you, payback. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. Who's the Lord's people? Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord power, man. They should know my vengeance. Edom is going to get paid back for what they did to us, till they did to the Most High chosen people. And you think Yahushua is going, you think that the Romans pierced him, and you think he's going to come back and be buddy with him. There's a reason why in Revelation says, when in the first chapter, when it says, and every eye shall see him, even those who pierced him, it's in there for a reason, because the people that pierced him, they're going to see him come back. They're going to see his return. And what do you think is going to happen to them when they see him come back? Do you think he's going to, I know what you did a long time ago, I forgive you, and I'm going to hug you, and we're going to sweep that under the rug. No. He's going to destroy them, man. The Most High is the perfect movie director. Let them pierce his son. Let him pierce his son, and then when he makes his return, the Most High set it up from the beginning, man. The perfect movie director. Knew his son was going to get pierced. Knew the people that was going to do it. Then when his son makes his return, he's going to make sure those people that did that are back on the earth when he comes back to destroy them. You can't outsmart the Most High, man. He's in control. So the people that pierced him is going to see him when he comes back. And they're going to get destroyed. Let's keep going. It's a perfect movie right there. And then his son's going to save his people, Israelites, not everybody, and the other nations going into slavery. In the kingdom, when Yahushua sits on his throne, it's gonna be no more war. There's gonna be back to how it was meant to be, and the rulers of the earth is gonna be in a power, which is us. And all the 2/3 Israelites that died off, they're gonna come back righteous in the kingdom. And ain't gonna be no more sinning for us. We're gonna be perfect, new bodies, no more sinning. Everything's gonna become back to how it was. It's gonna be, the earth is gonna be Eden again. It's gonna be paradise. And not for the other nations, but for us, yes. And after they serve their time, then they're gonna learn our laws. They're gonna learn. Everybody's gonna, and even in their slavery, they're gonna, they're gonna have to keep. They're gonna have to keep the commandments, man. So Esau ain't gonna be no more. When you watch these movies, ain't gonna be no more weird beard shapes and no beards and bald faced dudes. Well, it ain't gonna be nothing. You gonna have a beard on your face. Ain't gonna be no unclean food eating in the kingdom. For our part, and these other nations, because we're gonna enforce the laws on them. Just like how Esau forced back in the day, when Esau forced to worship that Caesarea Borgia image, you had to serve that or be killed. And it's gonna be the same way again, man. You're not gonna be able. It ain't gonna be this. The kingdom that's coming up, man. Ain't gonna be no do. It's not gonna be like America. You just do whatever feels good, brother. No. Let's keep going. Amos 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? You think he's gonna come back, and what end is it for people? I can't wait till the Lord come back, and while you still smoking weed and doing all types of other stuff. You think he's gonna just sweep that under the rug? Can't wait for him to come back, because they think he's about to just be peaceful. They think America's still gonna be here, and he gonna have his kingdom. And whenever I want to be wicked, I'll just go over to America and come back to the kingdom whenever. No, all that stuff is gonna be. This place is gonna be gone, man. It says the day of the Lord is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, and went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. So you escaping one thing from another, and you walking right into another thing. You escape. Let's say you escape the troops. The famine might get you. You get out. You get out the famine. A missile might get you. Or whatever the case, man. You can escape everything to get a certain point, but when it's your time to get destroyed, man, you gonna meet that destruction. So you might escape the famine, the troops, the race riots. You might escape all that, the guillotines and being in the prison. You might, I'm getting through it, man. But the end game is gonna be the missiles, man. You ain't gonna escape no missile. The missiles is gonna do what they intended to do, to destroy this place and all the wicked niggas in it, man. It says in verse 20. Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it? So there ain't gonna be no happy times, man. So when he comes back, it's gonna be Mark of the Beast gonna be implemented. World War III is getting ready to pop off. The race riots, Jacob's trouble, martial law, all types of stuff is gonna be going on, man. Famines, all types of diseases, all types of just straight anarchy, chaos is going to be going on, and he's going to come in and put a stop to that, man. The nation's going to be fighting amongst each other, and when they see all him and the angels come, they're going to stop doing that, and they're going to try to fight against Yahushua, and they're not going to win, because it's already preordained that they wasn't. They was going to fight against him, and they was going to lose, just like you see in this picture right here that I have on the screen. Of course, we don't know what it's going to actually look like, but let's get another scripture. So I want to get this. Let me get this revelation. This is the reason why I said that. Revelation 1 and verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Now, why are they gonna see them? So, same people that was back then is back on this earth today, man. And we believe through the Spirit, man, we almost out of here, and this is return is close. Once stuff really starts to happen, then we know we almost out of here, man. It's just enduring and getting through what we got to get through, because it's gonna be a tough road that we're gonna have to go through, because it's gonna be a lot of stuff that we're gonna be seeing and living through. But we're gonna have to get through it. You gotta be preparing ourselves spiritually for this stuff, man, because we know it's gonna be pretty. I mean, not pretty. It's like it's not gonna be pretty, the times that we living in. So all the people that's waiting for the Lord, man, I think you waiting for Cesare Borgia to come, and he's not coming. He's not coming to save you. He's not coming to put peace and hug you and come down with open arms and hugging everybody and patting your kids on the head and you've been a good boy. And no, it's not happening, man. It says the slain of the Lord shall be many. You read that verse, and I want you Christians to explain it. Why is the Lord going to be killing people? Why is the slain of the Lord going to be many if he's coming back peaceful and happy? So with that, I think I touched on all the scriptures I got. It wasn't meant to be super long, but let me make sure. I think I touched on all the scriptures I did pull out. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Oh yeah. Let me get this. This is the last one. Let me end it on this. Let me end it on this. No, this is Nahum 1 and verse. I'm just gonna start at 1. The burden of Nineveh. The book of the vision of Nahum the Alkashite. God is jealous, and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revengeth and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. Most High is terrible, man. He said he reserveth his wrath for his enemies, man. He's keeping these people alive. That shows you who the powers you're dealing with, man. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. These are the powers that you're dealing with. He's reserving them. What do you want to do when you reserve something? You keep it nice and polished and clean and all, looking good and all that stuff. You make sure nothing happens to it. You're reserving something. Most High is reserving the wrath for his enemies, and they don't even know that. That's the terrible power that we're dealing with, man. Reserveth, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. You can't just skip over, and you can't just skip over that and then act like that's not in the book. Reserveth his wrath for his enemies. It's crazy, man. Keeping these people all the way up to their destruction. Just like he's doing with these top Edomites. And they're in their bunkers. They gonna leave, and they go into their bunkers, think they safe, think they're gonna repopulate the earth, think they gonna be cool. We just wait till everything happen, and then we're gonna come up, rebuild, and keep going. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. Hold on. I think this is one more scripture. Yeah, I'm gonna close it on this right here. Isaiah 45 and verse 7. I form the light. I create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. And with that, I'm going to close it out. Hope the lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you brothers pushing this truth all over the earth. Stay strong, Israel. We're almost out of here. And I'll catch you guys in another lesson. Shalom.